Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our Scott goggle overview for the dirt riding contingent out there. These are not snow goggles. That's a whole nother animal. These are dirt riding, off-road goggles that are meant for normal riding conditions. So that's when it's going to be normal temperature ranges. So we look at the Scott line. It starts out very basic, and you go all the way up to high end, and you have some different options that come into play. In this video, let's just walk through those really quickly. The most base goggle we have from Scott starts at around 25 bucks. This is called the Recoil. It's going to be basic. It's not going to have an anti-fog coating. It's going to be your goggle if you just need something to go out there. Single density foam that goes against your face. All of these goggles are going to vent, but they vent in different capacities, and they get more aggressive as you go up into more gnarly conditions. You need something a bit more tack. So starting at 25, you go to the Recoil. Now moving into the Recoil Pro, we step up from the Recoil into that $40 price range to start for a basic lens. And what you're getting is an upgraded silicone bead across the back, whereas with the Recoil you had the chain link bead. It's a little bit beefier here. Dual density of foam that's going to go into your face, so it's going to be more comfortable, and as well as this material is going to be a bit more wicking. It's going to add some durability, and that's the first time that we see the anti-fog lens as well as the tear-off posts creep in. Now all of the other goggles from Scott are going to come with these tear-off posts, except for the OTG here, which is the next goggle, and that's going to be an accessory. So moving from the Recoil Pro now into the OTG, it's going to start around that $45 mark. This is for glasses. This is for if you wear glasses when you ride. It's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit wider. Again, it's using that double density foam here in the back, so two different types of materials. It's going to be comfortable. It has the bead. It's going to be anti-fog, but now you have a large enough goggle to accommodate your glasses if you need to ride with them. That's why you'd go with the 87 OTG. It's a staple in the mix. Moving past that, now I have the Hustle. The Hustle's a bit more aggressive. Again, more features start to creep in. Still have the tear-off post. I still have my silicone bead. Now I have a bit more of an aggressive shape. I have my beak guard. The cool thing about the Hustle here is that it has an internal fit system. So if you come in here, you can see where my finger is. There's actually going to be a screw that you can adjust the contour of the bottom of the goggle, so it's going to interface with your face. So how this sits against your cheekbones can be custom tailored. The other thing that we see for the first time is now we have two densities of foam for comfort, and we have a different microfiber material that has the Scott logo on it. But really what this has done, this is kind of this wicking, really soft layer, so it's going to be even more comfortable against your face. And remember, you do have these adjustable tear-off posts. Moving to the right, I'm sticking with my Hustle here, and the Hustle is going to start in that $50+ range. Now again, you're starting with basic color options. You can go up to different shields, you can go up to different colors, but here's a Hustle that we have configured with two things that you really need to know about if you're evaluating Scott goggles. The first is, again, we're using our tear-offs. The posts that are sitting there to when you're riding. We have our tear-off post system. You can buy your tear-offs. Usually we typically recommend you go kind of 3 at a time here, but that's how those posts works. The other thing from Scott is the Scott's Work system, which is this film that these replaceable canisters live in. And again, this is an add-on accessory, but what you do is while you're riding, you see the film that goes across here, and you can see that there are these slight little beads that keep a little bit of distance between the main lens and the film so that you're not going to get any, it gives you a better chance to not have water sit behind there and cloud. But what you do is while you're riding, you actually would pull, and now this film canister, it's going to rotate this work system across. Each canister is the equivalent of having 50 tear-offs, 50 clean tear-offs with each pull. You're going to get 50 pulls out of it. So again, a nice touch. And again, this is the Hustle, the same goggle. Now as we move to the top end of the line, you're going to see the Tyrant. The Tyrant is a bit gnarlier. It has some trick venting to it. It's going to have, again, your 3 different types of materials, your double density foam with your now microfiber lining here. The venting is going to be upgraded, removable beak system. And now what they've actually done is you have gnarlier designs. This is the high-end goggle, and you're going to have the adjusters for the fit system that are now on the externally, give you a little bit further range of motion, and again, you're going to be able to fine-tune it. And this is a graphic version. The graphic versions with the trick lenses, you end up at the top end of the range spending about $90, but that's really the gnarly high-end stuff from Scott. Now remember, Scott makes, and I talked about it, a full snow line as well. And the big difference with snow is that sometimes you don't see the tear-off posts, but you're going to get a double-walled lens, and that is done to stay anti-fog without a coating. Remember, there's anti-fog coatings on these guys. They all are going to breathe. As you go up, they get a bit more technical, a bit more tunable. But if you have any questions about the Scott goggles, shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. And remember, you can always subscribe to us on RevZilla TV. We produce new gear reviews and overviews every week. Make sure you subscribe RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel. As always, anything over 39 bucks is going to ship for free, exchange for free. If you need to send it back to us in new condition, no restock fees, and any order at RevZilla.com over 100 bucks is going to allow you to earn Team Zilla cash to be applied to your next order. Our way of saving you some money in the long run. Thanks for watching our quick overview of the Scott goggle line for 2012 and beyond. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.